న్యూస్ వ్యవసాయ రంగాన్ని సంక్షోభం నుంచి గట్టెక్కించేందుకు తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం ఎన్నో ప్రతిష్టాత్మక కార్యక్రమాలు చేపట్టిందని గవర్నర్ తమిళిసై సౌందరరాజన్ తెలిపారు. రైతులకు భరోసా కల్పించేలా రైతు బంధు, రైతు బీమా కార్యక్రమాలు ప్రవేశపెట్టిందన్నారు. రైతు బంధు పథకం కింద ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఎకరాకు 10,000 రూపాయల ఆర్థిక సహాయం చేస్తోందన్నారు. ఇక ఏ కారణం చేతనైనా రైతు చనిపోతే రైతు బీమా పథకం కింద ఆ కుటుంబానికి 5 లక్షల రూపాయలు బీమా అందిస్తోందని చెప్పారు. సకాలంలో ఎరువులు అందివ్వడంతో పాటు సాగునీటిని అందుబాటులోకి తెచ్చిందన్నారు. ఇక దేశంలో ఎక్కడా లేని విధంగా వ్యవసాయ రంగానికి 24 గంటల ఉచిత విద్యుత్ను అందిస్తోన్న ఏకైక ప్రభుత్వంగా టీఆర్ఎస్ నిలిచిందన్నారు గవర్నర్.
To pull the agriculture sector out of crisis and instill confidence among farmers, my government for the past 7 years has initiated several measures in a phased manner. Irrigation facility has been boosted. Power supply has been improved remarkably. Quality seeds and fertilizer are supplied on time. Subsidies on agriculture, tools to encourage the mechanization and increase micro or irrigation methods is being undertaken. For the first time in the country, the farmers are given rupees 10,000 per acre for 2 crops as investment subsidy for the agriculture under Raitu Bandhu scheme, so that farmers need not worry about their input expenditure. Members of farmers' family are given rupees 5 lakh under Raitu Bima policy in the farmer if a farmer dies for whatever may be the reason, and no matter even if he owns a small piece of land. Both Raitu Bandhu and Raitu Bima policies, which won acclaim at the United Nations, have become model for the entire country as the most ideal and needed policies, with availability of water and power sufficiently, availability of finance for cultivation, which guarantee that the state government is standing and supporting them. Farmers in Telangana state with lot of confidence are producing bountiful of crops. These statistics stand as a testimony that the Telangana state has achieved tremendous progress. When the state was formed, 1.41 crore acres was under cultivation and the Telangana as per year, whereas now per 2.10 crore acres are under cultivation. Then the yield per year was only 2.5 crores, 2.05 crore tons, whereas now it is 4.11 crore tons per year, which is double the figure. In 2013 and 2014, paddy was cultivated in Telangana in 34.97 lakh acres. In 2020 to 2021 financial year, paddy is cultivated in 1.04 crore acres. Then the government procured only 24.30 lakh tons paddy, whereas last year it procured 1.11 crore tons of paddy. Last summer, the Food Corporation of India procured 1.15 crore tons of paddy all over the country. Of these, 64 lakh tons, that is about 56% is procured from Telangana state only. Telangana state had become Annapurna, the rice bowl, which is giving food to the country. This also shows tremendous strides that the state made in the agriculture sector. In cotton crop also, the state has achieved tremendous progress. During 2013-14, it was only 41.83 lakhs of acres the cotton was grown, whereas now 60.54 lakhs of acres it is grown. In the cotton growing area, Telangana stands second in the country. The crop then accounted for only 18.45 lakhs of tons annually, whereas now it accounts for 37.62 lakhs of tons annually. In growing and production, the Telangana state, which was at the bottom rank once, is now ranking in the top states. This again is an evidence of Telangana's all-round development in agriculture front. As the cultivation area and harvest is increasing, the government has increased the marketing and godowns facilities. The government decided to increase the number of godowns and their capacity to store. The government is administrating and marketing system in such a way that the crops cultivated by farmers are sold in a regulated manner. The agriculture sector recouped and recovered with several revolutionary and progressive policies of the government. It is a matter of happiness and pride for all of us that the Telangana farmer is able to stand with his head high, held high in the country. I am making it clear once again that my government had no other priority sector other than the agriculture, and there is no other important person other than a farmer. The hard work and commitment for the development of agriculture sector in the state would continue further with the same dedication.